Alright, testing out the audio. We're using the Zoom H1 for audio, and yeah, so we're gonna try and make a video and we're gonna show what happened to your wing. We have a Ozone Spark, and I was flying it down, well, trying to fly it, attempted to fly, failed, but I was down in Arizona, and I failed to launch, damaged one of the lines, and then I just spent another day just like kiting it, basically. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do this yet. It's raining, it's cold, it's nasty outside. I got just a little bit of room in the garage here, so I'm going to pull the wing out. We got to figure out which line this is that got chewed up. So here's my problem right here. We gotta figure out which line this was. So when it was like my third or fourth flight. It was my first, would have been my first reverse launch flight. There was a little bit of a breeze. All my other ones were in dead calm. But anyways, so it's my first reverse flight, and pulled the wing up over my head. I had like tons of practice, but pulled the wing up over my head, and when the lines hit the throttle, revved up the engine, and like a deer in the headlights, I just stopped right underneath the wing. My motor's got a clutch on it, but the wing came down right on top of me, and just from that, by the time it came down, the prop was still spinning. It wasn't under power still, but it was still spinning. And luckily though, it just pulled this line into it, chewed this line up pretty good. I'll focus in on it a little bit better. Chewed that line up pretty good, but the wing came down right on top of me, and this is the only damage I got. Could have been a lot worse. I could have sucked the wing in and just totaled the thing, but got really lucky. This is the only damage I got, so I'm gonna pull this thing out, figure out which line this is, then give Ozone a call and see what I got to do to go about getting this repaired. So I gotta look at a diagram, but the line that got chewed up is, I think this is going to be the C line. There's one connected, there's one that the brake gets stuck to, but it is the middle green line, well, of the green line, it's the middle lines. I gotta check a diagram, but this should be the C's. That is the line that I'm going to have to replace. So hopefully this won't turn into too much of a disaster. I'm going to try and lay the wing out, and I was flying it down in Arizona, or attempting to. Oh, that is sleet, snow. Oh, that is awful. That's awful. You gotta see this. That is awful. I don't know if you can see it there. But that is raining, and it is just at this very moment starting to turn into snow. That's gross. Meanwhile, back in the garage, I just pulled the wing out, and I just figured out which line it was that I chewed up. So I got that down, and now I'm gonna try and hang up the wing and shake out all the sand and rocks and little shit that got in there from when we were down in Arizona. I was kiting it a little bit and doing a failed launch. And I can feel it, I can already feel it just from a little bit that I was doing it, that it feels heavier. I could tell that there's some sand and rocks in there and stuff. So I am going to try and focus the camera. And I'm going to try and hang up, and hopefully this won't be too much of a disaster. I got a really, really small space here to work with. But I'm going to try and hang up the wing upside down, shake out the sand and everything to the bottom, and then vacuum it out with a shop vac. This is the plan. Cleaning the wing while it's fucking sleeting outside. It's so nasty outside. It's so sad. So we got the wing hung upside down, part of it, the first part, and I don't know if I'm gonna try using this first to vacuum out. I got little stones and sand and shit in there, so try this first, see how it works. Maybe use one of the other ones, but I want to try this first because it's got like a little, the soft shit won't suck in the. Hopefully it won't suck shit in too much to the wing. Just get the rocks. I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
rise and see.
Originally I was going to try to vacuum out each cell, but it was just, you know, like you vacuum fabric and it just gets stuck in there all the time. So I tried that first, didn't work out too well. What worked best was just shaking all the bottom and then kind of like folding the fabric out and then shaking the rest of it out on the ground. And now I have to sweep the floor.
We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers.
The bigger problem is going to be when it's time to put this thing back into the bag, trying to fold it back up properly in a very limited amount of space. Can't go outside because it's fucking snowing.
Imagine if we got a purpose, a picture everything